Okay, everybody, good morning to you. It is December 6, 2019. All you super expert traders out there. And I'm Dennis at orangequant.com here with you for another video on statistics regarding best trading times of the day. You know how you hear stuff, this is the best time of day to trade, don't trade during these times of day, etc., etc. Well, here are the numbers to either validate or explode that advice, whichever you think. And before we get much further along, I want to have you take a look at this disclaimer. Trading is risky. Risk no more than you can afford to lose. Do your own due diligence, please. Always use stop losses. And here's all that in a more detailed version. Please pause the video and read the fine print. Thank you. Alright, here come the numbers. It's actually, I said it's December 6, 2019. That's a Friday. It's actually the wee hours of the morning, so 1 o'clock in the morning. The statistics that I'm going to present, I gathered related to Thursday. That would have been December 5th, 2019. And I just thought before I turn in for the evening, I'd come out here and give you more stats. And here they are. Now what I did to explain this, I broke the day into half-hour segments. And as you can see up here, it starts at the market open at 9:30, and then it ends up down here at 4 o'clock with the close of the market. So actually the last one is measuring 3:30 to 4 o'clock. And you might be wondering how I got the first one. The first one is related to the previous day, actually. And the way this is all measured is the high of a given bar compared to the previous bar's close. I could have done it the open of a bar compared to its high, which would have usually been the same thing, but I did it this way. So this one that starts off the day 9:30 to 10 o'clock, that one is based on the close of the day before compared to the high of Thursday. In other words, the close Wednesday compared to the high of Thursday. This does not take into account pre-market or aftermarket trading at all. I excluded those extended hours as part of the calculation. And with the parameters, you can see I was using my usual parameters. Stocks price $2 to $100. 10-day average, moving average volume of 150,000. And that gives us 2,600 stocks. And it's based on 30-minute bars. And I used a high bar for the gain before it would register with me here. I use 5% gain, and that might seem like a high bar, and it is, and it gives me not many numbers here. You can see the numbers are pretty small, but I'm quite sure that if I used a lower standard, like maybe instead of 5%, if I used 3% or something, I'd get more numbers out of it, but it wouldn't change the times relative to each other. In other words, which times are best and which times are not so good. I think the times would remain the same. So, as we are all told from time to time, it's that first 30 minutes that's really hot. You can see 9:30 to 10 o'clock, you had 60 instances, and I don't know why it's relevant to put down the percentage, but I did. That's 2.3% of the 2,600 stocks, okay? But I put in the percentages just because. So the usefulness of this might be, as I see it, is that you might not want to stick around much beyond this period here. I would say by the time you get to 11:30, it's probably time to pack your bags and get out of that stock. But that's just a statistic, and every stock is different. But you can see that the odds of it moving up gradually get worse and worse as time goes by. And one surprising little find that came up here was down here from 3 o'clock to 3:30. That's this number right here, that 5. That kind of surprised me. So from like 3 to 3:30, you start getting a little movement there. Now, I don't know if I'm just lucky or what, but I can scan almost any time of day and find a pretty good day trade that'll give me more than 5%. So again, these are just statistics, they're just a guide. So again, I'm Dennis at orangequant.com, and if you have some idea for something you'd like analyzed, it should be something that's common to everybody, you know, that everybody kind of generally believes, but you'd like to see some stats on it. Well, just put a note there on YouTube at the bottom of it, or send me a note through my website. So there you have it, your dose of numbers for the day. I'm Dennis at orangequant.com, and I wish you good trades all day long Friday. And good night to you.